Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to ask a question that I've asked before, many times actually, and what is it that separates the good photographers from the bad photographers, and actually even what separates the good photographers from the great photographers? It's one simple word, you've heard me say it before, and it's lighting. Now, it's not which camera did you use, which lens did you use. It's not, did I spend $1,000 extra to get the f2.8 version rather than the f4 version? No, it's really not about that. The thing that separates the people who are doing really great work from the people who are doing just okay, mundane work is lighting. Now, the big question, if you struggle with lighting, is where and how are you going to learn good lighting? How are you going to improve your lighting? Well, there's a couple different ways to do it if you ask me, and one of the best ways is to find somebody who is good at what they're doing when it comes to lighting and, go and work with them. Go and pick their brain. Go and carry their light stand for some photo shoots. Get around somebody who knows what they're doing and does it well and learn from them. There's lots of people out there who are willing to tell what they've learned and explain how they do things so that you can get better at what you do. Of course, there's lots of things on YouTube that you can watch, but, I always kind of throw out the disclaimer that there's a lot of crud on YouTube as well. So you've got to be a little bit careful of who you're listening to and what you're watching. But YouTube is a fantastic resource. And then, of course, the other thing that you can do, which is absolutely probably the most important thing, is to find images that you like. Sit down, kind of analyze what you think they did in order to achieve those shots, and then go practice yourself. Go play with the lighting. Go experiment with, what if I move the light here or move the subject closer to a window or away from a window. Just try different things. What if I put the light behind the subject rather than in front of the subject? And it's just a matter of experimenting and playing. Now, I've been a commercial photographer for a long time. I've been doing this over 30 years, but I still push myself to do things with lighting that I've not done before. I've got a little folder on my computer that I call inspiration. Photos that I see on social media or wherever I happen to see it that I really like, that it's something that I would like to achieve and kind of push myself to do. I will put those images in that folder, and every once in a while I'll go back and kind of go through that folder and inspire myself to push my creativity and push my lighting. And this shot, a couple of these shots are something that I've had in that folder for quite a while. So I'm going to kind of push myself today to kind of up my lighting game, if you will, and experiment and hopefully come out with something good. But before I do that shot, yesterday I bought myself a new pair of sunglasses. And what I typically do around here is if I buy myself something new, like a new pair of shoes, or in this case, a pair of sunglasses, I do a photograph of them before I wear them. So just an opportunity to have a nice new product and do something cool with it. So we're going to do a little bit different lighting on that one as well. So 2 shots in the studio today, and let's get started. Okay, so there's my initial shot. Kind of fun. I don't like cutting off the shadow like that, and it might be a little on the hot side. If you notice on my AD100, I've only just got a bare head, just blasting it at it like sunlight, if you will. It looks pretty good. I think it's a great first shot, but I'm going to play around with the composition and, of course, get that light coming from the right direction. So we're going to play with that a bit. liking it. It's super simple. Super simple, but I like it. So I've moved the light around a couple different places, but I really keep coming back to kind of drawing the shadows out the way they're going here. I like what's happening. If anything, in post, I could see maybe giving it a little more saturation just so the blues pop a little bit more. But overall, I really like it. It's simple, straightforward. I don't know. Might do a couple little variations, but I think this one's done. We're going to move on to the other shot that I want to kind of get done today. Let me show you what I did here. Super cool shot. But not what I was looking for as far as matching that ad. So I left the light kind of where I had it with the sunglasses. And again, really cool. But not what I was thinking. So we're going to run with that, but we're going to experiment some more. Okay, I think maybe this is it. That's pretty cool. I'm liking that. I think I might end up cropping off the bottom, right? Let's see here, right? The very bottom of that kind of bothers me a little bit, but I think I'll just crop in a little tighter. I like the light. I like the way the label's kind of lit up. Kind of looks backlit. Probably have to do a little retouching on what's going on in the bottle because I think that one little spot right there is a little weird. But that looks pretty good. Let me show you guys here what I ended up with, because this was just a bunch of trial and error, trying some different things, getting it to look the way I wanted it to look. I've got two lights here. I've got my AD100. It has a rubber snoot and a honeycomb grid on it. And then I've got my V1 over here, and it just has barn doors, and I sat and played with the opening on that until it lit up just the label as I wanted it to. Let me see as far as power over here. The AD100's at quarter power. The V1 is at 1/8 of a power. And my settings are 1/25 of a second, f22, ISO 160, and again, that's where I ended up. So that is a wrap. Another day in the studio. Successful, I think. As always, I love getting in the studio. You know that. One of my favorite places to be. And today was just about pushing myself to do something more with my lighting and to experiment a little bit and come up with something that I don't normally do, which I hope I inspired you guys to do the same. You know, we're never going to get better as photographers, which, like I said at the beginning, I've been doing this for a long time, but it's always about pushing and doing more. And I like getting in there, producing more and more work, because let's face it, in an Instagram world that we live in, you got to be producing new work on a regular basis, because you post it on Instagram today, you got to have something new to put up there tomorrow. It's just the way it is to keep up with the market, because people are producing a lot of work these days. And so Today was all about producing work and pushing myself and doing something new. So, as you can see, I'm out here in the sun. It has been probably the coldest, grayest, wettest winter since I've been in South Carolina. It has just been somewhat miserable. I actually feel like I'm back in Ohio. It's been so gray. We've just not had a lot of sunshine recently. So today is nice. The sun is out. And so I'm going to sit out here and enjoy it just a little bit. The pool is behind me, and we're just a few months away from getting that pool open. So that'll be a wonderful thing to look forward to. But in the meantime, let me know what you guys thought about the photographs. Thank you so much for all your comments and your encouragement. I hope I inspired you, like I said. If you haven't subscribed, certainly think about that. I would appreciate that. Leave me a thumbs up. And as always, you guys have a great day.